Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh by Shemel Shah by Shem Rakakwadash. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. This is my third attempt in trying to put up this video. I don't know if it was a technicality on my side. It wasn't on YouTube. I thought it was YouTube messing with me. Although the last video I put up, I got, I think, 34 views, but when the video was playing, it was far more than 34. At first, it was 16, so they're messing with the numbers. There was more likes than there were views, so they're messing with the numbers. And I remember one time, this was a couple years ago, when they started doing that crap. I had put up a video. It said I had 2 views, but I had like 46 likes, and the video had just started. So they are messing with the numbers. Anyway, this same title. You do this here. IUIC is a well-organized mess. Because of this reason. There's a video, I was watching some of it, I got to watch the rest of it. Is this guy talking about the RCC, which is Roman Catholic Church, nonsense of everlasting fires of hell? Help me out. Right, because IUIC's been teaching for a number of years that there's an actual hell, that your spirit, you know, your body goes into the grave, but your spirit burns in fire. Well, they say you're going to sleep in the grave for 1,000 years. You know, you're going to be dead. You're not going to go to hell. And then after the 1,000 years, pursuant to Revelation 20, which they don't understand, that you're going to wake up out of that 1,000 years sleep, and then the Most High is going to say, surprise, you're going to hell for eternity, and that includes. But I'm an Israelite. I don't care. All Israelites are going to make it. All Israelites are going to make it. They speak about the first death and the second death. They're going to suffer the second death, but they're going to come back to life. Their spirit is going to come back in the form of you. And he said that we're going off when we say that. Remember, no other Israelite group out there teaches that the new moon is the full moon. Name me one. No scholar would teach that. No Jewish rabbi would teach that. Even in the Islamic religion, when they go, I believe they go by new moons and full moons. It's in the scriptures. The new moon is when the moon is dark. The full moon is when the moon is full. So this was back in 2016, October, November. He started bringing it up, and guess who went against it? Us. Now, Bishop Kanai couldn't see it either. Then he said, when we went to Africa, and after we could land it on the plane, he saw it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell you did. I don't know what magic you pulled on this guy. But there's only one leader. There's only one leader in the IUIC. That's Bishop Nate. That's why he rode in on a horse. And you guys didn't. You mean to tell me you couldn't afford 2-3 more horses? You were showing symbolically that I am the supreme leader, like the Ayatollah Khomeini, the supreme leader of Iran. Like, you got a president. Yeah, he's a president, he's a vice president, but this guy is a supreme leader. So that's a monarchy there. So what's happening in IUIC is a monarchy. So we should really start calling a Bishop Nate, instead of bishop, just raise him up to be a king. King Nathaniel. And look, we don't get off. Okay, let me find something so I get. No, you go off. Just like GOCC. GOCC is not even in the circle no more. They're just a church organization that's completely out of their mind. And they're mostly women in that, man. Mostly confused women. Silly women laden with sin. They teach that there is a hell, which you started teaching. They teach us there's no such thing as reincarnation. They teach Edomites can make it, and Jake man can marry Edomites. This guy's not even. We don't even talk about him. I don't even go to his page. He's so out of order. You know, a group that's so out of order, you don't even dignify by responding to it. And you're going down that same path, Bishop Nathaniel. You're going down that same path. You stay going off. You stay going off. You stay going off, man. Gog and Magog are going to rise up 1,000. We're going to be in the kingdom 1,000 years. And Gog and Magog are going to rise up and take us out or come against us. And then we'll eventually, get our act together and we'll get them. We'll get Gog and Magog. No, they ain't talking about that. That's talking about in our lifetime. But you quick with them fit. And then the people that you get are simple people. I'm gonna close with one precept. Romans. There's others, but I'm gonna just give you one. Oh, it says the simple shall believe. The simple believeth every word. Romans. What is that? 16. Verse 16, I believe, or 17. It should be 17. Okay, it's 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions. And when you teach that the lake of fire is an eternal hell that your spirit burns into, but then you just recently, as of 2.5 months ago in South Africa, you said when the lake of fire subject was brought up, you said, oh, the lake of fire is America on fire by the missiles. But prior to that, and their videos are still up to this day. They haven't taken down the videos. The lake of fire is where your spirit burns in forever, and that includes Israelites. And nobody jumped up and had a problem with that. Hey, look, this guy Jim Jones, right? Jim Jones convinced really the black woman. Because the majority of the people that were dead, if you don't believe me, go to Jim Jones, go to images, and see the bodies laid out. There were 90%, 98, 95% of them were black women. A lot of the husbands of these black women, when they went down there, they said, "Nah, I'm not with this shit," and they left. Them black women, the Israelite women, stayed with this guy following a white man, and they wound up, whether they got killed or whether they actually drunk the Kool-Aid, but the mass majority of people that were on his side were so-called black women. So we don't give a fuck about the black woman. When the C-hip, another thing that you go on, you're gonna have to explain that too. When they actually make the C-hip mandatory, you're gonna have to explain away that thing. And we're gonna be watching you, man. We're gonna be watching you. I'm gonna say this. You men that got your wives, your Hebrew Israelite wives that calls you, yes, my Lord. Watch how many of them women take that damn chip and secretly, some of you, make your sons and daughters get the chip. And a lot of you going to get weak and you're going to take the chip too. Watch how many guys come up against us about the chip and the hard said we can't take it and GMS and we're going to take it any damn way. And Most High ain't dealing with these guys. I know Chief Ephraim going to take the chip. He's going to be the first one in line. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division. And this is why we get on this guy. And offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have, past tense, learned, and avoid them. For they that are such serve not our Lord, Yahushua, and he doesn't even call on Yahushua, he called him Jesus the Christ. And they had a meeting. We're going to agree not to use the word Yahweh and Yahushua. I would have got up. First I said, what? I said, what did you say? I got up and left. But their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches, deceive the heart of the who? They're only going to deceive the simple. Let's look at the word simple. Like simple Jack.
Strong's G 172. Akakas. Akakas.
Akakas. Without guile or fraud, harmless, free from guilt, fearing no evil from others, distrusting no one, fearing no evil from others. Fearing no evil from others. Now, any person you meet, they tell you a story, you just believe it. Gullible. Harmless. Simple. Without guile or fraud. The scriptures say, be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Free from guilt. Fearing no evil from others. Distrusting no one. Meaning you trust everybody. Because if it said trusting no one, meaning you don't trust anybody. If it says distrusting no one, meaning anybody that tells you, give you a story, you're just going to believe it. And that's what they do. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.